Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Robin from Back to Your Roots Herbs. Is there anything more frustrating than lying in bed, watching the minutes tick by on the clock, knowing you have to be up in just a few hours? Or that other version of the story? You fall asleep just fine, only to jolt awake at 3 a.m., your mind suddenly racing and sleep nowhere in sight. You've probably been told it's all just bad sleep. But what if I told you those are two completely different problems, happening for two very different reasons in your body, and that each one has its own targeted, natural solution? Today, we're not just listing generic sleep aids. We are breaking down the science of your sleep into two distinct parts: the getting to sleep problem and the staying asleep problem. By the end of this, you will understand exactly what's happening in your body and which type of herbal support is the right tool for your specific job. Let's start with the first common issue: difficulty falling asleep. This is the "I can't turn my brain off" problem. You get into bed, but your mind is replaying the day, making to-do lists for tomorrow, and worrying about things you can't control. Physiologically, this is often a sign that your nervous system is overstimulated. Think of your brain as having a natural off switch. That switch is a neurotransmitter called GABA. GABA's job is to inhibit nerve activity, calming the brain and preparing it for rest. When your mind is racing, it's a good sign that you don't have enough GABA activity to flip that switch to the off position. So the solution isn't a sledgehammer. It's finding something that helps your brain flip its own off switch. This is where a class of herbs known as nervines come in. The most well-researched and effective for this job is valerian root. Valerian works by supporting and enhancing the GABA system. It helps prevent the breakdown of GABA in the brain, meaning there's more of that calming neurotransmitter available to quiet the mental chatter and allow you to drift off to sleep naturally. Studies have shown it can significantly reduce sleep latency. That's the technical term for the amount of time it takes you to fall asleep. It's the perfect tool when your mind is the main thing keeping you awake. Now let's talk about that other deeply frustrating problem: waking up in the middle of the night. This is a completely different mechanism. Waking up consistently between 2 and 4 a.m. is often not a problem with your brain's off switch, but with your body's stress alarm. That alarm is the hormone cortisol. Your body has a natural cortisol rhythm. It should be lowest at night and then gradually rise to wake you up in the morning. However, if you're under chronic stress, your HPA axis, your body's central stress response system, can become dysregulated. This can cause cortisol to spike at the wrong time, right in the middle of the night. That jolt of stress hormone is what pulls you out of a deep sleep, leaving you wide awake and often anxious. The solution here isn't about flipping an off switch. It's about regulating that stress alarm system over time. This is the job of an adaptogen, and the undisputed champion for HPA axis regulation is ashwagandha. As we've discussed before, ashwagandha doesn't just sedate you. It works over weeks and months to help normalize your body's stress response. By taking it consistently, you help to smooth out that cortisol curve, preventing those inappropriate middle-of-the-night spikes. It teaches your body to keep the stress alarm silent while you're supposed to be resting, leading to deeper, more consolidated, and uninterrupted sleep. So let's put it all together. It's about using the right tool for the right job. If your issue is a racing mind and you can't fall asleep, your problem is likely an overactive nervous system. You need something that works with your brain's off switch, like valerian root. But if you're falling asleep fine and then waking up in the middle of the night, your problem is likely a dysregulated stress alarm. You need a long-term adaptogen like ashwagandha to help regulate your cortisol rhythm. Understanding the why behind your sleep issue is the first step to truly fixing it. We believe in providing targeted solutions for your health. Knowing the difference between these two common sleep problems is a perfect example of that principle in action. Which of these two sleep issues do you struggle with the most? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story could really help someone else in this community. To learn more, please visit us at backtoyourrootsherbs.com. The direct link for more information on the topics discussed today is in the description below. Until next time, be well.